Hello everyone, welcome back again to my channel. If you are new to my channel, please like and share my video and subscribe. This woman you see here, this beautiful woman, she's an African woman. She lives in UK, London, in Labat area. She have 2 children. Her name is Latricia. She's 52 years old. This woman you see here, she's no more. What happened to her? According to when I went around to spy and gossip around the internet, they said the house where they are, I think it's a block of flats in Lambert area in London. The neighbor heard this woman were screaming. They were hearing noises coming out from the flat. So the neighbor called police. When police came to the house, police saw this woman with neck bruises on her head. Who did that to her was her son, called Donald Yeboah. Her son is 29 years old. The son brutally beat his mama. And you know the second son the second son was sleeping in the other room. Was sleeping while the first son was beating his mother. Thank God for the neighbor that called the police. So police now came to the house. Police forced the door open. When they forced the door open, they now saw this woman with head injury and neck injury. They now arrested her son and they now took this woman to hospital. So after a week, this woman now died. She died in the hospital. Police now charged the son for manslaughter. They not charging for murder, or they charge for manslaughter. So as we are talking now, the son is now facing court to go to sentence to jail. So now, as we are talking now, this woman is now dead. And when police asked the second son, where were you when your brother was beating your mom? The son said he was sleeping. And for me, what kind of sleep is that? You are sleeping. Your brother is beating your mom. What kind of son are you? You see the son face? That's what I showed there now. This one is the one that beat his mama to death. You see, this is London. This is not the second, third. This is the third time of hearing son beating mama to death in this London. And it especially happen in African country, in African women. These people, they are Africans. It happened mostly in African women. And this woman, according to what I went to gossip, I see on the internet, they say this woman is very caring. She's caring to her children. She loves her children. Because her children, the boys were misbehaving. That is why she was now cautioning them, advising them, using the African way to advise them. Say, you know how African people shout now, don't do this. Advising them. You know these black children we born here. They're born here. These black children, they behave like Oyibo. The only difference is that they have black skin. Because they were born here. They raised up here. The way they behave is different from the way black children in Nigeria behave. Because children in Nigeria, you are expected to respect your parents. When your parents is talking, you don't even look at their eye. You bend down and listen to them. But yeah, all this strength for here, when you talk to them, they will talk back at you. Because the society teach them to speak out. Even in school, teach them to have their own right to speak out to their parents. That's the problem here. This is the third story I'm hearing. Okay, 4 years ago, one Igbo woman in East London, this woman too, her son, 28 years old son, also buy her a present of the woman's sister. 28 years old son, buy mama. And this son was sentenced to to jail as well. They asked his son, why did you kpai your mama? He said because his mother is correcting him not to do bad thing. And the other one I was also hear about, this one happened 10 years ago. So it's also Yoruba woman too. This one, that's what I just speak about now, it's Igbo woman. This woman too also bought a house in Essex, in outside London then. This my Yoruba woman, she have 2 children. She bought a house. She was an accountant. She was advising her son too not to do this in African way. The son too use kitchen, now take shukushukuran, can go another word. You see, this is very rampant among black children born in UK, especially from African home where they are by their mother. Especially the people that do that, people that are born here, that the ones doing that. Black children by their mother. Not all of them, some of them. Because children here, they teach them to speak up. They don't like to, African parents that are born in Africa, when they come here and come to abroad, they bring that the way they were raised to this place. They don't know that children they will give birth to, they are Oyibo in black skin, because the school have taught them to speak up when they are being talked to. They don't like to follow the way African parents talk to them. It only take the grace of God, or if you are lucky, I will put lucky. If you are lucky, if you have children, that when you use African pattern to talk to them, they will listen. It only take the grace of God. This is very heartbreaking, because this man was still young, 52 years old. And it shows that she gave birth early. Sometimes, I will say that mothers, when you have son, give them out early to marriage. Start telling them from 20 years old, please, I want you to get married though. That's why I say to Sarah, when they have children, they will calm down. But when a grown-up son is living with you in the same house, it's not a good thing. Because he might one day trigger and hit you. Not all children, but most of the time it do happen. Especially when your son is grown up. It do happen. Even in white community or in black community. I've seen it. When a son stay too long with their mother, they have the 90% or 80% have tendency to start abusing their mother at home. That is why if you are a mother from Africa, if your children, especially when you have boys, most of the time just tell them, please, start when you are 22, start looking for a woman to get married to them. Let them start having your own family. So that their children will distract them from you. They start having family. They start thinking about the raising up their own family. That's where I see it now. Because having a grown-up man, 29 years old man in your house, it's not a risk among African parents in abroad. Because you can see that the statistics that 28, 29 years old people living with their parents at home, they have tendency to buy their parents, especially in African countries. What I'm seeing statistics, so like the story that I mentioned about before, about those 2 Africans that were also bought by their children. They have that same age group, 28, 29, those men. Perhaps their mother is telling them, oh, you're at your age, you're supposed to be married, all those kind of things. For me, if you have children early, start telling them from 21, especially when you're a boy. If you have a girlfriend or start thinking of having your own family, start having children small, so they can be distracted. That's how I can see it too. And we should also pray that those children don't go around having bad friends, because sometimes peer pressure, friends can influence them. That most of the time, I wish Nigeria was safe. If you have boys' children, take them home. But Nigeria is not safe. Kidnapping, terrorizing, murders everywhere. May God not let person born pikin that will send you to the other world. That's our prayer. See all these boys, besides African children, buying their mother at home. It's so rampant. Especially when they grow up 29 to still be in their mother's house, very rampant. So if you are African person, if you have a child, Start telling them, I want you to, if short, look for a wife from back home and go and give to them. Start telling them with respect. So they can start having relationship, having children to distract them from you. So they can start moving with the, just speak to them about marriage, about having children and getting married early. So they can leave your house for you and start their own family. That's what I can see. This is very heartbreaking. Rest in peace to this woman. Rest in peace to her. Rest in peace. This is sad though. Your own son. Hey! I think African parents now, what I would say also is that, please, be using calming voice to talk to your children. Even though their life is spoiling, just talk to them politely and let them continue with what they are doing. That's what I can see now. Because when all these children are grown up, they have power to start beating you up or start suppressing you. That's what I can see here. If your children is misbehaving, just talk to them politely and let them go. Continue to do what they are doing. Because you know you have done your own part. That's what I can see here. Because now, if you talk to all these children born here now, politely, use Africa too, they will end up buying you. That's what I can see here. The statistics is very high among African parents being killed by their own son. This is a disgrace. African parents, do better. Talk to them politely. Your children, especially when you give birth to them, yeah. Try to talk to them politely with respect. Because children they like respect. So that you will not end up to be under as this one. That's what I can see here. This is very, very sad.